What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. Today, finally on June 17th at around 10 a.m. BST, we finally got the new Money Fronts DLC. And this one obviously comes with the new Breaking Bad car wash right here. Obviously, another update was around 50 vehicles have also got the missile lock-on jammer. If you go to this website right here, you will find a lot of removed vehicles which have been added back, including these ones which are also on a discount. These 3 vehicles which are brand new here. And we also got these 2 here. So this is part of day 1 drip feed. So obviously I'm driving this car because of the Breaking Bad reference. Anyways, here are the vehicles. Here's the Karen. These are the Subaru. That's the Aston Martin right there. And right here is the Ubermacht Sentinel GTS. What a beautiful car. Obviously, we have tons of Ubermachts in this game. Like, here is this one's the Cypher, which is the M2 plus M5-ish. This one's the Reinhardt, which is also an M3, but this one's the Touring. And it's a little bit an older vehicle. And here is the Niobe, which is also the i8. And finally, we get the new version of the BMW. So what this car is based on, this car, the Ubermacht Sentinel GTS, it is based on the 6th generation G80 BMW M3. It is not an M4 because M4 normally comes with, it's a 2-door sports version of the M3, but yes, this one comes with 4 doors. Absolutely amazing design. The rear taillights are a mixture of the M4 and the M5, and the headlights and the grills, everything look very similar. But overall, since it's a 4-door sports car, this is based on the BMW M3. It's almost $2.1 million on the Legendary Motorsport website. It comes with lock-on jammer and everything here and there. But to unlock the trade price, you will have to complete the delivery for the farm, whatever the mission is called. I will also be uploading the video and it's right here on the top right of my screen. So if you're interested in how to unlock the trade price, click the link above. But I would say it's a pretty good deal, 1.6 million with the trade price for a BMW. So yes, it is an absolutely amazing car, and it is very common as well in the UK and most of the other countries. Obviously, it's a German car, and it is very common. You go to car meets, car shows, or in even the roads, you hear loud exhaust noises, and you go to check which car it is. It has to be a BMW. And the thing about the design is, I don't really have any of the older models in this game, but the older BMWs, I think the F16 BMW, the BMW M4 was the older generation BMW. And once this model came out, a lot of fans hated the design, especially the kidney grills. And once BMW added these CSL packages and different body kits to the vehicle, everybody absolutely fell in love with this, and the older BMWs were forgotten. But anyways, this is an absolutely amazing car, and I would love to buy this in real life as well. A daily driver. So let's go ahead and customize this. Alright, Ubermacht Sentinel GTS, which is under the sports category. What do we have? We got brakes, bumpers. So we got the stock one, which is just a splitter, slightly, they remove the fins here. This one is a bit aggressive with the fins below the bumper. And the last one comes with canards. The first option has the fins on the side, which are very similar to the BMW CSL package. And I absolutely love that package. But I guess this is a bit more aggressive just because of the fins. And I personally like this over the stock one. So let's go with this extended splitter. After all, we are doing an aftermarket BMW build. Alright, rear bumper. This one removes those 3 fins in the back. We got the carbon rear, which is actually carbon on the back. We got street, which comes with almost 5 fins in the back. This one's tuner, which is also in carbon. This one comes with the fins on the side, which looks pretty good. This one's slightly larger than the previous fin, and this one comes with the canards in the back. So I think the canards is a bit too much for this car. It's more like a street build and like a sleeper build that you add horsepower to, add slight carbon fiber here and there. So I think the tuner I like the canards on the back, and I also like carbon fiber and those 5 fins. They're very a bit more aggressive than the stock one. So let's go with this option here, the tuner diffuser with the large fins. Alright, engine, exhaust. Let me rev it up here. So stock is like an aluminium or like a dirty type of material. I'm not really liking it. Titanium looks pretty good. Carbon wrap, absolutely amazing. I might actually end up doing this because it's carbon. Then we got aluminium, and then we got STD. STD, I don't know about that, but I personally love this. It's carbon fiber, and it's also got a slight, a different design to the regular stock carbon fiber. So let's do the STD division. Fenders, again we got the STD fender there, and then this one removes the, okay, so it's the same thing as the stock one, but instead we got these vents on the fender. Nice, very very nice. I actually like this a lot. Wow. And then we got a cleaner version of that, which is the stripped, removes all the carbon fiber. Here is a different placement for the vents. They're a bit, just above the front wheels. This one's the race fender. What's the difference? Yeah, it's a bit further in the front, and it's also got a tiny opening vent there, as you can see. I personally like the stock one. I like that black there. It looks so clean, and I'm not too sure if it's in carbon, but obviously I'm not going to do the stock one because this gives it a bit more, like an aftermarket look with a different brand. I think it was AC Snyder, which deals with BMW and their body kits and gives them carbon fiber. You also find a lot of other brands. CSL is manufactured directly by BMW, but it just gives a bit more of an aftermarket look. And another thing I noticed is there's also STD on the back. Okay, so let's do this STD right here. Let's move on to the grills. So absolutely amazing. These stock grills look good. They're very much not like the stock BMW, but it's more like CSL package. And obviously this one's carbon of the same thing. This one's more like the manufacturer grill. Once you buy it straight from the market, this is how it would normally look like. And this is tuner. Obviously these two look good, but once you put an aftermarket build on the vehicle and add these CSL grills, this is how they look, especially in carbon. And I personally love these. They look absolutely amazing, so I am gonna do that in carbon. Hood, what do we have? So the stock ones are actually very much like the CSL package. This one's like the BMW, yes, took good. Ubermacht hood, street hood. I personally love this, and I might end up doing this. It's also got vents in the front. This one's the tuner, a lot of vents there. This one's the carbon vented hood. Okay, this one also looks really good. Look at that. It looks good, but it doesn't really flow that well. This one's the race hood with the hood catches and a bit more aggressive hood, like a huge square there. And then we got competition, which is like all mixed up together. It's more like this Ubermacht hood mixed with the previous one and two more vents there. Or definitely not the last option, but I think I like this a lot, so I am gonna do this street hood here. Horn lights. Okay, how do the lights look like? Yeah, they look good. Obviously I'm gonna do xenons. They are, let's see how the high beams are, but if they have those actual BMW lights, that would look amazing. They're not as bright or LED looking as the real BMW, but let's see. Alright, liveries. What do we have? GTS black stripe. Wow. This is exactly the CSL package, but it's pink there. Normally the CSL is in red or like a yellow, or depends on the type of variation you're doing. And we got white, got leg, this one here with red stripes all over the place, and in the back as well. Leg mono, which is the same thing, I guess. Yeah, same thing, in like a black and white monochrome. This one's also pretty good. Wow, that's a lot going on. A lot of red and yellow, a lot of colors there. This one's like the race variant with break the rules on top. Yeah, this is also pretty good looking. Nice. Dennis drift show globe oil. Okay. You got art project. Nice. Just like graffiti art, and that's about it. So I personally love this a lot, but I am not a very big fan of the pink color there. I don't know, it also covers up my roof. Let's come back to this. I'll probably come back to the liveries, but in case I do the liveries, hopefully I remember, and I might end up doing this. Depends on the final, once I respray the vehicle. So let's keep it like this for now. Mirrors, what do you have? Stock, primary, and secondary. I think the stock ones are in a carbon. Yeah, the stock ones are actually carbon, so I might leave them on. Plate, let me put my black background there with my name. Alright, respray, the fun stuff. What are we doing with this vehicle? So, I think personally, the grey looks absolutely amazing. Looks really good in grey. And also the BMW, the X7, X5 that you see behind. I was thinking of doing a very similar spec. It was like this color, which actually looks really good. But for this build, I think since it's an M4, this was the stock, the original CSL came in this color. But it's just personal preference. I think I'm gonna do this one right here, orange. This one's also pretty good, but this one just looks so good. I personally like this a lot. I don't have any other specific color in my mind, so let's do that here in orange. And how's the pearl? So we got gold pearl. I might tone the pearl down a bit. Let's see how's orange, but orange is a bit too bright. I think this is fine. This is good enough. Yeah. Let's see what's my secondary option. So, secondary option is, wow. So it's the headlight. You see those small accents there inside the headlight. It's also the grille surroundings. That's crazy. Look at that. The grille surroundings right there. Wow. That's nice. It's also the brake calipers. Very nice. And then interior. Oh, it's also the interior stitching. Okay. Let's see how the orange looks like. Bright orange. Yeah, not bad. I think I should do a yellow. Race yellow. I think let's do the race yellow for now. Trim. I mean, it's a BMW. It has to be in black. I think I'm gonna do this black right here. Crew emblem goes on both the sides here. Alright, respray done. So you got roll cage. What do we have? We got tuner seats. Okay. Tuner seats. We got the roll cage. Then we got the race setup with sports seats and the whole roll cage with the padding. Custom seats with carbon fiber and doors being removed. And then we got competition setup, which also comes with the roll cage and the export chassis. Yeah, if you're doing like a rally or a race build, I think this is gonna look really good. It's also in a carbon fiber seat. And yeah, so after you cross this race setup, they change the dials and also the steering wheel. Okay. So I like the steering wheel. I think I'm gonna keep them on, but both seats do I go for? I think I'll keep this sports seats on for now. I'll just leave it like this. Maybe I might come back to this. Roof. We got primary, secondary, carbon sculpted, which comes with a slight indent. Looks nice. Secondary. Then we got clean with a roof spoiler. This is with a hood scoop. Okay. Wow. We got the surfboard. Looks nice. Imagine this is snowboarding. Wow. That is nice. I love this. Look at that. That's pretty sick. Alright. So I'm gonna do this sculpted one right here. It looks very nice. Skirts. We got extended. We got skirt with the fins. And this is a bigger fin. Yeah, I think this one looks good. It's also flowing well and it's like moderately big, not too massive like this, but let's do this skirt with the fins. Spoilers. So you got large. This one's pretty sick. I like this. We got the boot lip. The same thing here with the nice design. Profile wing. Oh, STD division. Looks nice actually, but it doesn't have a black carbon or anything there. This one's okay. Raised wings. Okay. Nice. Nice tuner wing. Raised wing. Big wing. Okay. I think Rockstar is developing all these modifications for GTA 6 and it is I'm very impressed. I think Rockstar has done a good job with this DLC. So obviously I like to do these ones here, especially this one, but I need a bit of carbon fiber, especially on the spoiler. So I am gonna do this large stock. It is in carbon fiber. It's just slightly bigger than the stock one. So, and also it comes with a traction benefit. Yeah, let's do that. Sun strips. In case you're interested, I'm gonna skip them. Suspension, but lowered street, sport, and competition. Yeah, not a big difference, but yeah, sure. Let's do the competition. Transmission, turbo. Alright, wheels. So, personally, I think these are OEM and they're like unique to this vehicle. And if you're interested in doing something similar, it could be the one you see behind me there on the BMW. I think I went with, it was this one right here, which are very like BMW-ish look. Like if you want to do a different color, but I think the stock one looks very nice. I love these. They look amazing and they're also in black. So I am gonna keep them on. Windows, could do a light smoke, dark smoke, and a limo. I think we should do a limo for this. Or probably a dark smoke. Yeah, let's do a dark smoke here. Okay. And here is the build. Let's go back to the liveries again. So now the pearl's also transferring over. Let's throw them on. Let's actually do them. I think they look good. And I'll also get rid of the pearl. You see, this is also really good looking. This color right here. And also, yeah, I think we should keep them on without the pearl. They look good. Alright, that's about it. Now let's drive it. Yeah, looks nice. Alright, let's test this thing out. Sounds pretty good. And obviously the headlights look nice as well. Those are the brake lights. They're a bit faded out, but it's still, I like the design on that. And this is the high beams. Okay, nice. Let's drive this thing. Wow. I think it's a rear wheel drive. So it is a pretty fast vehicle in my opinion. The braking is a bit like, let's try to brake here. Yeah, the braking, it does spin out a bit. It does lose traction and stability once you hard brake, but it's a fun little vehicle. It looks fun. Let's see if it's a rear wheel drive. Let's test it out there. Let's test it down. Yep, it's a rear wheel drive. Obviously, a lot of wheel spin, it's a rear wheel drive, so. But, yeah. Loses traction on the bumps. It is a fast, like a sleeper vehicle. Or like a sports German vehicle that you normally modify and drive it fast. It still loses traction. Yeah, it's pretty stable, very maneuverable car. It is a rear wheel drive, so it's so much fun, to be honest. More than how fast the vehicle is, it's fun. Let's actually try using handbrakes here. Yeah, it also picks up pretty well. That's the best part about driving a rear wheel drive. It's more fun rather than having the best track time. I'm doubtful if this vehicle will have a good track time, to be honest. I don't think so. It's gonna have like a crazy track performance since it's not like really fast, but it's something fun to get you from place A to B, do a bit of burnouts, drift here and there. Like, yeah, it's a very forgiving car. In case you still lose traction, it's still, okay, that was unexpected. But in case you still want to, you spin out and you lose control, it still gets back in place. And also the drifting with handbrakes, okay, I'm gonna use my brakes right now. Yeah, those were just brakes. Yeah, let's try using my handbrake in the next turn. Yeah, it is very cool. It's so much fun to drive. Let's see what's below the hood. Honestly, it's a very beautiful car. I love it. I love that Rockstar added this car into the game. Let's see what opens up here. Alright, so we got... what do we have? We got a nice engine cover there, and these two air intakes are new, I guess. Obviously, this one right here, that's brand new. I haven't seen it in any of the other vehicles. But I cannot actually see the engine model below it because the cover is just massive. But as you can see, the intakes are a very bad texture quality. Looks like Rockstar went with one of the older models but still covered it up with a brand new cover and new intakes and a newer design. And obviously it also comes with the strut brace stock. Those are the batteries, which are not the best texture quality, but yeah, from first glance it does look really good. And especially those headlights, those are amazing. I love these. This is something brand new. I haven't really seen many vehicles with this, especially with this secondary here. You can do a lot of different combinations and colors. Let's check out what's in my interior. Obviously this is the Nero interior that they went with, and I love this interior. Probably my favorite one. It comes with this diamond stitching, diamond, beaving, so whatever they call it. Not the best seats in the back, but it still does work. Looks nice. And those wheels are just insane. They look really good. What about the trunk? The trunk space is a bit weird. Let me try to pull up my torch if I have it. See the torch, you see I'm not too sure why they wasted space, because the back seats go like almost until here, so they have space, but the trunk comes just right here. There's a waste of space between these 2 points, but still it does work out. It looks good. It's not like we can use it anyways, but I think it looks really good. I'm not too sure if the stock wheels are paintable. I will do it at your own risk, but yeah, man, I love this car so much. I want to buy this in real life. I want to get this, and I think it's very nice that Rockstar added this. It was a surprise, to be honest. We didn't expect this car to come out, but yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will still be uploading some of the other vehicles if you are interested, so make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.